Hi friends, I hope you're having a great day. It's been just a whirlwind over here, but let's start with the first things first. Today is opening day for the Kansas City Royals and it's raining. So I actually do not own a Royals t-shirt. I know, you're probably highly disappointed in me. We won the World Series last year and in 1985 and I don't own a Royals t-shirt. All my kids do. Does that count? But I do have a hat. It's my tried and true hat. I've had this hat for at least 20 years, but it doesn't fit on top of my bun, but I have been wearing it all day, but I just hopped out of the shower. So went and ran some errands. So let's go Royals. That might be super loud. Anyway, so I've been sporting my hat while I was running errands. The twins and I went for a walk and it started raining. So I got wet and then I didn't get my full workout in. Anyways, let's get on to makeup because that's why we're here. And if you hear that noise in the background, it's rain. Yeah, yep. April showers brings May flowers, but April's Monday. We're going with it. Okay, I told you guys that, actually, let me tell you something because I brought some products in here to show you. Today, because my skin's kind of been mad at me and this friend's just, he's a lot better. He's better. And then I had another one that decided to show up right here. And I'm telling you guys, I like really rarely break out, but whatever. Is what it is. So today I did a little bit of skin self-care. I don't have a lot of time to do self-care for myself. I have 4 kids. My husband works all the time. He is a police officer. So today I took some time out and did some skin self-care. So I want to show you the products that I use. So I already told you that I use Simple products. I also use Purity. Those are like my top 2 favorite cleansers is Purity and Simple. Simple you can just buy at Target. Purity I get at Ulta or I ordered on Sephora and then I get the free samples. That's fun. So I used the Simple face wash. Let me get my face out here so you can see it. Just Target. And then this is also by the company that does Purity. It's the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash. Facial wash. So I used this and I just put it, just rub it into my skin all over. I just avoid my eye area and I even kind of bring it down just a little bit here. I was going to tell you something. Oh, I do have the Mary Kay. It's kind of like the Clarisonic, but not. And a few times, maybe once a month, I might actually put this on there, but I go gently. I don't like push really hard or put it on the high speed. I just go gently over it. So I have that in the shower. So I left it there. I also used my favorite lip scrub in the entire world because I am doing a hot pink lip today. Pink and blue just look so good together. So does like a limey green and pink, hot pink. So note to self. But I absolutely love Jeffree Star's lip scrubs. Actually, anything that I ever ordered from Jeffree Star, absolutely love. But this one, Mason comes and steals from me. But it is his lip scrub and it's vegan, so you can eat it. This one is strawberry gum. So I knew it was strawberry, but I didn't know what it was. But yeah, you just put it on your lips and scrub it all around. And it's so good. Like, just give me a spoon and I'll eat the tub. But I absolutely love this lip scrub. I just take it and slap off the dead skin either in the shower or over the sink. Mason steals this all the time. He really likes it. I think he just really secretly wants to eat it. And then this is what I used on my face after this oil. Jojoba oil. From what I have read, the jojoba oil is the next best thing next to like your actual natural oils in your skin. I Googled it. Is it true? I don't know. But it does wonders for my skin. I absolutely love this. Actually, my cousin, I've got her onto this too, and she's doing a couple other things to help because she's got rosacea. I have been using this often on my décolleté, blah, 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 whatever it's called, my chest. And I do that every single night. I just put a couple squirts in it and I just rub it on my chest, right in between the girls. I have had some skin cancer actually removed on my chest, so I gotta cover that chest. I'm actually looking at like long sleeve swimsuits for this summer because I've had skin cancer removed on my back and on my chest. So gotta protect yourself because back in the 80s, we rubbed baby oil on ourselves and laid out. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, let's get into makeup. Is that everything I got for you? Yes, it is. Okay, the primer I'm going to use today was actually given to me by my friend Nicole Johnson. She sells Arbonne, so shout out to Nicole if you do want to order any Arbonne. 100% Arbonne has the best plant-based protein powder in the world. I have tried them all because I can't eat meat. That's another story, but I can't. I'm getting there, but yeah, whatever. Long story. So I'm going to use this Arbonne primer, and I'm just going to push this into the skin. Today, we're going with more of a natural look. I'm going to get a pop with the lip color. I will do either or. Sometimes I will do some heavy eyes and make them smoky and then go with a nude lip. And then other times I'm like basic eyes, pop a lip. When you don't have time. I'm trying a new product today. This is something you guys will see often on my channels. I'm going to like bring stuff in. I've put myself in some of those monthly order things. I'm going to try them out with you guys and then give you reviews. But this is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer in light to medium. So this is the product. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm supposed to put it on like after or before foundation. So I'm putting it on now because I do have some concealer to use. So this is the color. And I'm just going to kind of dab it. I did buy a mirror, but it's super, super short. Seriously, y'all, I was going to places like looking for mirrors, and they were like super expensive, and they all wanted to be the ones with the light. What do you guys think of that? Well, it definitely looks moisturizing, don't you think? Yeah. Well, we'll try it out. I'll wear it throughout the day and see how it goes, but it definitely makes it look luminous, I think. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how it goes. This is just one of those Real Technique beauty blenders, but this is the baby one. Here comes Faith. Faith is one of our dogs. She's our weenie dog. This is the ColourPop F15. I used it the other day. I'm going to go back to the Infallible Pro Glow. And if you guys are wondering what shade I'm in, I don't know. And it doesn't say. Really? How does it really not say? I don't know. Oh, 208. Sun Beige, if you're ever wanting to compare yourself to my skin, like if you're my skin tone. I'm super white right now. So I just put that on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to buff it into my skin. We're going to do this really quick, and I'm going to do it off camera so you do not have to be bored. Okay, that's all blended in. I did not put anything. I do not try to put like coverage upon coverage upon coverage under my under eyes, because I do have under eye bags, and if you keep piling on a whole bunch of products, it doesn't look so pretty. So don't do that. Okay, I'm going to take my contouring stick. This is the LA Girl ones. I think this is the one that I told you guys I got at Dollar General. Dollar General, that's correct. And I don't know why I'm contouring up here, because I'm going to put this ponytail lower later. And then I'm going to put a hat on. So I'm just going to buff this into the skin. This just brings the dimension back. If you guys, you'll probably hear me repeat a lot of the same tips, you know, if you're not watching every single video, but this just brings dimension back and gives you a little warmth to your skin. I know lots of people are like, and why do you do that? Buff it up. Don't buff it down. Buff it up. You don't want to drag that down. You want to buff it up and away. And I bring this straight back into my hairline. My hair's brown. If you have blonde hair, maybe you might want to rethink that. But for me, I can just buff it right in. Okay, let me wipe my hand off. I have stuff all right. Okay, I'm going to take this. This is new for me as well. Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. So does this have, I am in moderately fair 10. Well, it just speaks truth. So I'm just going to dab that on, dab down my nose, right on the tip, and then under my eyes. Oh, I need some to come out though. I should have put this on a blender first and then went from there. Okay, I'm actually going to just blend that out with the same brush that had my concealer on. It's not clean, it's just the same one I was using, so I am just, whatever leftover product that, they will just marry there. I forgot to put it on my chin, so I'm just going to go ahead and add it there. I did tell you guys, I do have a mirror down here, but it's a little hard to see. I have to like sit back like this to see in it. I don't remember where I bought it, but it was super cheap. So I was like, oh, I'll get this until I can get me a decent one. Just haven't loved any of them yet. Is that weird? Do you guys have like a favorite mirror that you do your makeup in? Because I do mine in the bathroom mirror, and it's not that great. Sometimes I'll leave and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I need to tone that down or brighten it up. Sometimes I think I look like I'm walking out like a clown and I look like nothing. Otherwise, You guys, I have this huge praise to share with you about our daughter Marley. If you don't already know and follow me on Facebook, I'm just under Shelly McCain, same on Twitter. Okay, I buffed that in. Why I'm telling you the story about her, I am going to do my eyebrows, which you already know. I just used the NYX. I don't know what color this one is either. I don't know if you guys are caring about the color or not, but it's brown. It's espresso. So I'm going to set my under eyes and I'm going to do my brows, and then I'll tell you the story why I'm doing that so you guys know those two things. What I'm setting with is the Hourglass translucent. Is it translucent? Yeah, translucent veil. Okay, so our daughter Marley has severe special needs. She was adopted by us. She came to us about 2 months old and adopted her about 18 months old. Anyway, she has chronic fetal alcohol syndrome. With that, there's a ton of list of diagnoses below that. She just has special needs. She is 9 years old and she has never been able to read. Basic life skills is kind of what's on her, sorry, I'm trying to get the powder out. Basic life skills is kind of what we're teaching her and school's teaching her, that kind of stuff. But about, has it been a year? I don't know if I feel like that timing is accurate or not, but I feel like it's been close to a year. We changed her diet. Her psychiatrist mentioned keto to us. And we were like, oh, okay, well, we'll try it. And the reason he was talking about it is he was saying the more healthy fats that you feed her, the better her brain function. And I was like, okay, well, let's try that. Okay, so she's been on it for a while. There's a couple times that we had to go back and revisit how many calories we're giving her because she was losing too much weight and she was getting skinny. And it was one day when she was getting in the shower and I could see her hip bones and I was like, oh, she's lost too much weight. So we went back and visited the doctor and he was like, I want you to add 2 healthy carbs a week. That's not really in keto, but that's what I want you to do. Because I was like, okay, so we've even been giving her brown rice or sweet potatoes, which she loves some sweet potatoes with some cinnamon on top. I just did this totally the opposite way. I didn't set those. So anyway, she has not been reading and it's just something we've kind of been working on. I mean, not even kidding, y'all. She has been reading this entire school year. Comprehension is really hard for her, but just the reading aspect of it is a huge, huge praise, and just it seriously is an answer to prayer. She's been reading with us. I'm gonna take my blush palette and I'm gonna dip into those pinks. I did last time and I liked it. So it's been just a huge praise for us for her to be reading at all. So what we've been doing to help her is reading 2 pages. And then, oh, guys, I'm really liking this under eye brightening stuff because look how glowy it looks. Yeah, I'm liking this. We have her read 2 pages and then we go back over those 2 pages and ask her who's in the story, what just happened, and just depending on whatever the page says. So today I got an email from her previous teacher, and it's 2 pictures of her reading to her class. Now that was last year, so she's reading to younger kids. And I just started ugly girl crying. And to be honest, I actually kind of kept it together. I kind of had a couple tears of just joy because we know that she's been reading and she's been doing so good. But when I started texting my husband, I was just like, ugh. So then he texted me back, I'm not crying, you're crying. And he's at work. So it's just amazing. I guess she has these things called Mustang bucks because they're the Mustangs at Prairie Branch. And she had a choice of what to do with them, and she wanted to go read to her class. So I got the pictures of her reading to a class. So her cute little sweet self is sitting up there with her legs crossed and confident, and she's leading a class by reading. She's got their attention. Marley doesn't like attention on her, and her teacher said, or the teacher that was with her said, she had a little tough time starting because I'm sure she was nervous, and she also has Tourette's, so when she gets nervous or super tired, she takes more. And she said, but she ended really good and with a lot of confidence. So isn't that amazing? So shout out and amen in the comments for Marley. God's so good, and it's not an easy road. So it's been absolutely amazing to watch how far she's come. And seriously, guys, if you don't think foods are something that can cure you or heal you, you need to try it out because this works for her. Okay, I'm going into the eyeshadow palette. This is the 35R, and I dipped right into this lighter shade right here. I'm just going to bring that all over the shade. Melva's kind of setting that concealer. that primer. One of the dogs, I think, is chewing on a bone, and I can hear it in the background. It's probably Birdie B. It's Jamie's puppy. Okay, so I took that, just blend it all over. I'm just going to take a couple of these light browns here, and I might take a little bit of that one. And I'm really just kind of creating just a little bit of dimension. That's all I'm doing with this look. So let's take those two and tap them off so it's not too... a friend gave a tip on my last page that if you have hooded eyes like me, first of all, I always put on my makeup, my eyeshadow with my eyebrows up. Okay? Actually, it looks like I've got a little too much right there. But you don't want to put it directly in the crease because when you open up your eyes, it's going to be completely gone. So make sure if you have hooded eyes, just to go just a little bit above that. You see how I'm just bringing the brush right there? So I can close my eyes and do it because, well, I've been doing this a few years. I did not go to school for skin. I did not go to school for makeup. I really had a mom that didn't wear a lot of makeup, so I'm just self-taught and started watching YouTube videos, and I've always had a passion for makeup. I started working for John Casablanca when I was 13, did some print work for them, and then as I've gotten older, Mason and I have done some commercials and that kind of stuff, a few runways, but that's about it. I haven't done anything in a few years, but boy, Mason sure is cutie, so I'm going to get that boy out there. Working. Okay, so all I did was take that. I'm going to take one shade darker and pop it right into that crease. I'm going to tap that off, and I'm going to pop it right in here to that crease. This is just adding dimension to my eyes. And always look up. You guys are going to like start repeating me as you're doing your own makeup at your house, aren't you? You're going to be like, okay, and Shelly said to drag it up. Okay, I'm going to go back into this really light shade right here, and I'm actually going to just bring that right underneath my brow bone. It just kind of brightens, kind of lifts your eye a little. And then I'm going to take my tiny little brush. I'm not telling you guys the brushes, but they're the same ones I used in my last video, so feel free to use that. Go back to see that. I'm going to take this bright color. I'm going to pop that right in the inner corner. I'm always on a time crunch when I'm doing these, so I really do talk this fast anyways, and I'm all over the place. It just makes it worse when I know I'm on a time crunch because I have to go pick up the twins from school. Okay, that's it for that. We're not done, friends. Hold on. I am going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette. I think this is still for sale. It's probably at Ulta, or maybe you can order it online. I ordered it like when she first released it. Look at it, has had some love. To be honest, they're talking about like the quality and stuff, and I've had great luck with everything up here, but these like blues and purples and stuff, I don't know what's wrong with my palette, but it's not so great. Like I have tried to dig in that blue because I wanted to do blue, but it didn't work out. But she has a great black, so that's where I'm going with this. I am actually, just kidding. I have to do something first. See, this is when I lay things out, and then I'm like, what am I doing? I'm going to put a tiny, tiny wing on. I know it's intimidating. I don't do a wing very often. It's just going to be a tiny, tiny little, kind of give me a little lift, okay? But this Maybelline Eye Studio is my favorite black, and you can watch famous YouTubers, and they will tell you this is an amazing. So I'm going to take my mirror so I can look closer, and I'll kind of come in a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of do the outer corner here. Hopefully you guys can see this. And just lift it up a little. And the more you go out, the thinner. Okay, so it's a little bit thicker here. And then I'm just going to drag it up. See how it just kind of doe-eyed a little bit compared to this one? Going to do the same on the other side. Trying to, like, can you see why I'm trying to see? Same thing. You can always like steady your arm on something too if you don't have a steady hand, or rest your pinky onto your face and try to do it. This is just what works best for me. And yeah, I don't think you can see it because I'm trying to do the other eye, and I'm a left-handed. I'm a left-handed girl. Like seriously, I'm just barely putting it outside my eye. There we go. Okay, I said to make sure they're even. But remember when I said in this camera, like I'm looking and I can totally see. If you ever mess up, say you blinked and now you have mascara up here, or you blinked and now you have mascara down there, or you're kind of putting on your mascara and something gets on. leave it, same as what I just did. Leave it, let it dry. Don't try to touch it when it's wet. It's going to make a hot mess, okay? So let it dry. And just like what I did is I just took this dry spoolie and I just kind of went like this and it just flaked right off. So now it's perfect. So same thing down here. Like if you get some mascara or something, let it dry and just scrape it off with a spoolie. There's your tip. Okay, kids, I am going to highlight with Fuego. Fuego is by Desi Katie Dose of Colors. Gosh, I really like this under eye stuff right now. Like, I think I like it the way I did apply it. Because look how glowy it looks. Like, I'm here for it. Just on the tip of my nose. Yes. Yes, for sure. You can do your Cupid's bow. I don't do that very often because for some reason it ages me. I don't need none of that. Trying to look youthful here. Curl the eyelashes. You guys know how I feel about curling eyelashes. Get her done. Yep, that's definitely the dog chewing on a bone. Can you guys hear that? Okay. The other day I used my Luminous, which is my tried and true, but today I'm going to use my Max something Dimension. I can't read the other part because it's got a number on it. I love this mascara. I'm going to bring my mirror in for this as well. Can you see? I'm trying to make sure you can see why I'm seeing in a different mirror. Because these little details are really hard to see on your... when you're trying to follow yourself in the camera. And if you don't make faces, you're doing it wrong. You have to make some kind of weird face. Okay, bottom lashes. Thought I did it. I thought I just put the lash and I was like, oh, I did it. I put mascara all over my face. I'm just going to do the outer corner here. I'm not going to go all the way over. You guys can't even see me. Okay, I'll bring it up here. Okay, see that one little piece? We're just going to grab that. That's hanging right there. Okay, just bottom mascara just on the outer. You could make this totally smoky and put some of that brown down here, and then you could even line your lid space on the waterline, upper and lower, and put black in that. Now we're talking about a nice sexy look. Okay, with that Jaclyn Hill, back to where I was, I'm going to go in with that same brush, and I'm going to take her black eyeshadow, and I'm going to put it over. Because I have hooded lids, often that will transfer. If I have any kind of gel, it just goes up there. If you have one that you recommend, please leave it below. So I'm just going over that with the shadow and kind of making it more matte. There. Okay, are we ready for spray? That's my favorite part. Like, I can almost not even shake it. It's almost gone. Okay, gonna take a bath in my Morphe setting spray. I've been trying to... it smells so good. That tastes so good. I've been trying to link below some of the products that I use, especially ones that I use often. So if you're like, ooh, I want that Morphe setting spray, then I'll link it below and you can just click and go straight to it. I'm not famous enough for anybody to pay me or offer me any sponsorships or anything, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Now we're going in for the lip. I told you guys that neon is in, so let me share with you. My nail color looks awful because it's peeling, but these colors, my friends, they have my heart for this summer. You're going to see neon bathing suits, neon wraps, neon nail colors, and even neon eyeshadow. I'm not lying to you. Okay, so these are by Orly. I ordered them online, and they sent me 2 tiny little samples of cute other colors that the girls love. I love that about that company. Okay, this one is called Blazing Sunset. Does that not scream, go get a spray tan and put me all over your toes? Oh, it's just gorgeous. This is what I have on, but mine looks not so great. Yes. And this one, I can't wait till I have a spray tan. Actually, I'm just waiting for a new mitt to come in so I can do my own little self-tan here. What's it called? glow stick. Come on, friends, like glow stick. I can't wait. But I have to have some kind of color. Otherwise, might look kind of crazy. Anyways, onto the lips. This is Dose of Color. And unfortunately, the color is not on the bottom. Maybe I can help you out by giving you some kind of number. Yeah, I can't even read it. It goes into a crease. So anyways, anything bright. I brought another one, but this one is just like spring. So this is the showstopper, especially after I put my hat on. People are gonna be like, oh, look at her lips. Ah, love it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just a moment of silence for her. Okay, that's enough. When you're doing a lip like this, you have to like take your time. I've tried to put on one of these when Jamie drives to church on Sunday, and I'm like, stop it. Get it even. And just give it. I was like, the mirror looks crooked. It is. You really want to take your time when you're putting on a liquid lip like this. And once it dries down, it does not come off. You can have a coffee, you can have a kiss, you can have a snuggle, and it's going to stay there. Okay, friends. Did I share everything that I want to share with you today? I hope you love. Oh my gosh, I love this lip color. Please, spring, can the sun come out tomorrow? The sun will come out tomorrow. All right, guys, I love you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Have a blessed day. See you later. Bye-bye.